boxer, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. 5'9", weighed in at 202 pounds. Trained by representing 21 grams. Ladies and gentlemen, he comes to us all the way from Humboldt County, California. And then we have Tyree Fun-Size Fortune. 8 wins, 1 loss, 6 foot 2 inches tall. Weighed in at 205 pounds. This is his debut at 205. Trained by and representing Gracie Barra. He comes for tonight from right here in Portland, Oregon.
Bout number 11 takes us to the light heavyweight division. First, fighting out of the red corner, he's a boxer who comes to us tonight with a record of 2 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighed in at 202½ pounds. Trained by and representing 21 grams, he comes to us tonight from Humboldt County, California. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome please, Coleman Josh Coleman. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he's a freestyle fighter who comes to us tonight with a record of 8 wins with only 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighed in at 205½ pounds. Trained by and representing Gracie Baja, he comes to us tonight from Portland, Oregon. He is the former FCFF heavyweight champion, Tyree Fun-Size Fortune. The referee in charge is Tyree.
Coleman out of the red corner, he has the white trunks on. Fortune out of the blue corner, he has the black and white shorts on. I'll tell you what, I think Coleman has a big surprise coming to him here in just a minute, Ryan. Coleman comes up from California. The mixed martial arts world here in the Northwest, ladies and gentlemen, is subpar to no one. Plays second to no one. And at high level, as Tyree Fortune is.
Light heavyweight division here in the FCFF.
Fortune comes up high.
Fortune's got those long legs that enables him to close the distance very fast. He basically just has to flick his hands out there and they meet his face.
Fortune backs up, pulls Coleman center cage. Coleman much shorter than Fortune. Fortune has about 5 to 6 inches on him.
Fortune's got excellent footwork.
And possibly even more looking at the height difference here. A lot of times it's quite different than what it is on paper, Ryan.
Neither fighter really pulling the trigger at the moment.
Fortune lands a high kick, partially defended, and then rushes right in. Fortune now is in his own corner as Coleman against the fence. Drops down to a single leg. Coleman trying to defend, come around the body, locking on his own hip there. Fortune at this point needs to step in and bring Coleman backwards.
Ooh, heavy knees to the legs of Coleman.
Big knees. That takes away movement really, really quick. And you can tell that hurt him because he now just threw his other hip towards the cage.
Pulled out right away.
Round number 1, takedown by Tyree Fortune. He's in full mount.
Coleman is just holding on at this point. Not a good strategy with a guy that's trying to posture up. Coleman needs to move and get off this cage, Ryan. Coleman doing well, buying him time here in a bad position.
That one seemed to connect with the temple a little bit of Coleman.
Coleman trying to hide his face with his arm. Fortune taking pop shots where he can.
Coleman looking for help from his corner.
I don't think there's much to help him in this position.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem to know what to do.
Fortune just seems to be manhandling him.
He's stifling every attempt at Coleman's to get to his feet. Fortune's just doing a really good job of being all over him, not giving him a chance to really think about what he's doing.
I've trained with Fortune a little bit, and even though he's only 210 pounds, the guy feels like he's 350.
And round number one.
Very dominant round for Fortune.
I'll tell you what, he looks quicker, he looks stronger, and his cardio looks better. He's over there starting round two, dancing. He's ready to go. Touch him up. Here we go. Fortune in the 50-50 white and black shorts. Coleman in the white shorts with the black trim.
At 2-0, or 2-1 for Coleman, this is kind of a tall order for his fourth fight. Coming up against somebody as skilled and as experienced as Fortune.
You know, and a lot of people don't realize from out of the area what they're really walking into when they come up here into the Northwest. Northwest, hands down, I believe is the best in the world. FCFF is the #1 amateur organization in the world, and I'm sure you can back that up with some kind of facts to how many people they've sent in the professional ranks and up to the highest level into the UFC. Fortune comes around, weak side kick, gets off balance, as Coleman throws a hard right, drops down just for a second, bounces right back up, and here we are with Coleman on his back again.
You know, you're right, Trent. He isn't really taking a whole lot of damage, but at the end of the day, you don't really want your claim to fame to be, I did a good job of not getting beat up.
Right, and you know, like right now, he's holding a tight posture with his jits game, and that's okay. It's just not going to win you the fight.
Halfway through round number two.
You know, basically it looks like right here he's just holding on for dear life.
Tyree now starting to move around to side control, jumping over the right leg of Coleman. And he's trying to posture up, get a little bit of space, pushing up with that right hand, and now his left hand gets going.
Keep striking. 50 seconds. Keep working.
Fortune now, full mount. Coleman in his own corner starts to stand up and pays for it. He ate a big right hand, left hand combination there, Ryan. Coleman's on his feet, but he looks like he wants to sit back down.
Coleman trying to turn off. Tyree just all over him.
Tyree now has a body lock on him. Coleman's really bent over to the right side. We saw this earlier when Fortune stepped in and dropped him back towards his back.
And round number two. All right, fans, here we go. Third and final round.
Tyree comes out, touches up. Coleman around the outside. Fortune towards the middle.
Coleman looks tired and desperate.
And you know, maybe that's what we've been waiting for, that desperation to come, because in desperation, it might pay dividends from him. But he's got to do something.
He's just not pulling the trigger right now. He's got to know that he's losing this fight.
Fortune comes right in, not even a single punch thrown, and Coleman ends up with his back against the cage again. Now blood coming from the nose of Coleman.
Coleman takes himself down.
Looked like Coleman was trying to throw a lateral and Tyree Fortune just stepped right over it, right to full mount.
Yeah, it's real hard to throw that lateral roll when you're the shorter guy.
When you're the shorter guy, and against a guy like Tyree Fortune, who is a superb wrestler. And that's it, referee Dave Hagan has seen enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dave Hagan has called a stop to this bout at 1 minute, 14 seconds of round number 3. For your winner by TKO, Tyree Fun Size Fortune. And the back foot.